Club and knife fighting.
Knife fighting at the club. Okay.
Someday you may find yourself in a tough spot like these two Marines. They are in search of fresh water and food after days of battling the sea in a rubber boat. Landing on a Pacific island these days may bring a challenge from tough little men with mouths full of teeth. To knock out these teeth, our boys unfortunately have but one weapon, a knife. One knife for two men isn't what can be called adequate weapon strength, but one of the men is a darn good club fighter, and he switches weapons with his friends. Most beaches are littered with anti-Jap clubs.
How are you a darn good
Club fighter.
A knife and a club may not be the last word in modern warfare, but a well-trained knife and club fighter in hand-to-hand combat can be a one-man cyclone. Maybe the knife will have to slice more than coconuts before the day is over. Let's follow the Marine with the knife as he goes out to see whether this is friendly land or Tojo land. Tojo land. Wait a minute, Mac. You'd better remember all the knife fighting tricks you've ever been taught. Let's start at the beginning. The first thing you learned while training was the correct way to hold a knife, like this, in a firm grip without choking it to death, in a straight line from the tip of the blade to the elbow. This is possible only if you keep the wrist straight. The thumb is held parallel to the handle. Notice that the tip of the thumb is kept behind the guard. This is the wrong way to hold it. If you hold it this way, the Jap's knife can slide down your blade and cut across the back of your hand and thumb. In short, don't hold the knife close to the guard. But if the knife is held correctly, the guard stops the enemy blade before it can reach the back of your hand or thumb. At all times, keep relaxed and well balanced, like a boxer. A man with a knife is a boxer, only he's playing for keeps. So slide those feet around, parallel to your opponent. Never cross one over the other. If you don't cross them, they won't cross you. Notice that the tip of your blade is pointed toward your enemy's eyes. As a result, only a small part of your knife is visible, making it difficult for him to follow or anticipate your moves. This is the low thrust. It is executed by keeping your right foot in place and extending your left foot slightly forward. As you crouch down, touch your left hand to the deck for balance and lunge out with your knife hand, extending it full length to the stomach. A low thrust allows you to get under your enemy's blade and deliver an effective blow. To overcome a high thrust from your enemy aimed at your left, retaliate with a high thrust directed at his throat. A high thrust is made by keeping your right foot in place and moving your left foot in a line behind. This turns you sideways and reduces the area of your body exposed to attack. The enemy's blade will go harmlessly by your left shoulder. Your blade will catch him in the throat. Warding off blows is called parrying. This is the left parry. Step away from your enemy's blade while knocking it to one side with the top quarter of your own. Then hand cut, throat slash, and side jab, the three spots quickly accessible to your knife. The same results can be obtained from a right parry. In this case, step to your left to evade his thrust, then lash out in a right parry, following it with a hand cut, throat slash, and jab. If your first parry doesn't knock your opponent's knife aside, quickly parry again. Then follow through with the hand
Just
cut,
parry, lol.
throat slash, and jab. This is called the double parry. Let's give it a closer look. Parry twice, hand cut, throat slash, jab. The double parry, hand cut, throat slash, and jab can also be made from a right parry. Here is a closer view. If the first try doesn't knock his blade aside, hit it again. Then follow through. Blades that become locked may be
Just pull your knife back if it's parrying.